Bumble Bum Meets the Scroopler, written by Gilmour. One sunny day in the garden breeze, Bumble played under swaying trees. He'd found a stick, all twisty and neat, pretending it zapped magic out of his feet. Tilly, his sister, gave it a stare. "I want a turn," she shouted from there. But Bumble just huffed. "I had it first." Tilly frowned deeply. Her mood was the worst. "You never share," she started to shout. She grabbed her teddy and stormed right out. Bumble just scoffed and stayed by the swing. He didn't yet know she'd done a wild thing. The garden fell quiet. The sun held its breath. Even the wind paused and whispered of Tilly's steps. Bumble sat waiting, his eyes on the trees. But Tilly was gone with the leaves and the breeze. He searched by the fence, he peeked in the shed, he looked near the flowers and under the bed. No sister was found, but there on the ground, her teddy lay still without any sound. "Tilly," he called, his voice rose in fear. The trees ahead rustled, but no one was near. He pushed through the brush, his heart beating fast, through tangled up thickets and shadows that passed. Then there it was, by a tree's twisted base, a hole in the roots like a secretive place. The dirt was disturbed, the moss pulled aside. Had Tilly gone in? Did she slip? Did she hide? Bumble leaned in, his knees in the dirt. The tunnel was dark, his tummy just hurt. Then something inside him said, "Now or never." He gulped and he slid. It felt like forever. He tumbled and spun through the cool earth and slide, past glowing roots curled up side to side. He landed at last in a tunnel so wide, where candles all flickered and shadows did hide. A voice from the dark grumbled low with a wheeze, "What sort of bumbler falls in on his knee?" Bumble looked up at a hairy small man, with a beard like a bush and toes in the sand. "My sister," he gasped. "She's little and quick. She fell down this hole. She might be sick." The creature just huffed and scratched at his nose. "I might have seen footprints. Who knows where she goes?" "Please," Bumble begged, "can you help me look?" The creature sighed deeply. "All right, come on." Look through tunnels and roots they followed the glow, past walls full of mushrooms and rivers below. At last the path opened. Bumble blinked twice. The air smelled of salt. The water looked nice. There on the sand sat Tilly, amazed, watching the waves as her teddy bear lazed. "Tilly!" he cried and ran to her side. "I slipped and I tumbled," she said with wide eyes. The creature, now softer, just gave them a glance. "Not many get here. You've had quite a chance." "This place," said Bumble, "it's hidden and bright." "A secret below," said the creature. "That's right." He led them back up through candlelit halls, past moss-covered ledges and root-covered walls. At last they emerged in the quiet old wood, right back where the giant old tree once stood. Tilly looked back at the hole in the tree. "Will we see you again?" she asked hopefully. "Maybe," he muttered, "but don't come with a crowd. And knock if you're noisy, and never too loud." Bumble and Tilly walked home hand in hand, leaving behind the root-covered land. They said not a word, just shared a small grin, for they knew the adventure had just now begun. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this introduction to Bumble Bum and the Scroopler, please like and subscribe and join Bumble in future adventures.